Looks like waiting for this long is actually landing us where we want to be. The struggle for buying a GPU is 2 years old now, and the GPU prices were hardly getting affected all this time. But today is the day where I saw the brightest light for PC gamers. I don't want to sound over optimistic, but you have to watch this report in order to see with your own eyes. So stay till the end with me and subscribe if you don't want to miss any updates on this. 3D Center is very popular for tracking GPU prices in Europe, and the price variation in European countries is very much similar to most parts of the world. The last report from 3D Center was published on 23rd January, where we saw an average GPU price decline of around 11.5% from AMD and Nvidia. This was the first time since the mid of 2021 where we actually saw the price decrease. However, just 10% of price decrease won't be enough to compel gamers to buy a new GPU. But 3D Center just published another price trend report yesterday, where we can see that both AMD and Nvidia GPUs saw one of the highest declines in prices since the last year. On average, GPUs from both companies saw an average decline of around 20% since the last report. This is straight away 20% price decrease in 20 days, which is impressive. And this is not actually happening on paper. I myself check prices on a few retail websites such as Amazon and Newegg, as well as on some local retail stores in my country on a daily basis, and this report is syncing with the price trend. Although the availability hasn't reached to the point where we want it, but there are many GPUs from Nvidia and AMD that you can right now buy for a much lower price than you could a month ago. If we compare the price drop for Nvidia RTX 30 series GPUs from the last month, the RTX 3060 saw price decline of straight 17%. RTX 3060 Ti and 3070 Ti saw even a more significant price drop of up to 24%. However, the RTX 3080 saw the highest price decline of 26%. The AMD RX 6000 series GPU saw a similar price trend where most of these cards dropped close to 20% in prices on an average. According to 3D Center, the RX 6500 XT and RTX 3050 were somehow affecting the overall price drop, but their effect is still very small. Compared to several months before, the availability of most of these cards have changed from poorly available to immediately available. This is definitely a step in the right direction, but do not get me wrong, I still don't recommend buying them at these prices because we haven't even entered the second half when Intel's Arc GPUs will be in the market, and at the same time Ethereum will become GPU independent. I want you to wait further where the prices are almost close to MSRP, and at that time it will be better to buy a GPU even if the prices are around 10 to 20% higher than the MSRP, because prices of GPUs are going to see some permanent hike due to the increase in wafer cost. Also keep in mind that both AMD and Nvidia are currently trying to manipulate the GPU prices in a way that there will be no official MSRP in an indirect sense. Let me explain this. Tom from Moore's Law is Dead reported about the price manipulation by AMD for the RX 6500 XT. He talked to some of the strongest sources in the industry where they clearly said that AMD want to price the RX 6500 XT at its suggested MSRP of $200 to compete with Intel, but that is just for the day one, and then the card will again come back to its real price of $250. Similarly, Nvidia was also doing the same with the relaunches of Ampere GPUs with upgraded memories and some other specs, but without setting up the MSRP so that they can charge whatever they want to in the name of higher performance. So whatever be the case, always remember the actual MSRP before buying a particular GPU. In that way, you will know exactly how much extra you are going to pay. But nonetheless, I hope that the prices continue to decline every month so that we don't have to switch to consoles completely. So that's it for today. Hit the subscribe button if you liked the video, share this news with your friends, and I will catch you in the next video.